What is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. So in the last video, if you watched it, what you saw was we actually saw the color that the car is going to be, which is pretty cool, I think. So basically now what we have to do is do what we did inside of the trunk and the hood and all that stuff to the actual car itself. So like the door jambs and like the trunk jam, whatever, and in between the roof panels when it folds up. So hopefully I can bang this out pretty quick. It shouldn't take as long as this stuff did because there's a lot more like surface area and hard to get to like areas around all that structure. So it shouldn't take too long. Basically all I'm gonna do is just rearrange the garage. That thing is broken currently. I mean, not broken, I guess. I have to change oil pressure sensor, but I don't really have time to do it because I'm trying to get this done. And if I do that, it's gonna take away from this. So what I'm gonna do is just put that in the corner away for now and put all of this stuff that's freshly painted back where the car is right now, and then put the car out here basically completely sideways, ready to sand, and then when it's done I'll just leave it there and we'll paint it right here. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I gotta move the whole garage around, and that really sucks because it's like 110 degrees outside today and it's really cool in here, but it's gonna be hot as soon as I open that door. So anyways, that's what we're gonna get into today. And once we get the car jams painted, then we can put all the stuff back on and then basically just sand the car, block the car, sand the car, and then tape it up and paint it. So we're like super close now. There's still a ways to go, but I'm really hoping that within the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, this car will be pretty much done and then be able to reassemble it, and that's gonna be sick. Get to it, move everything around, talk about that when I get to it. Well, I pulled the Corvette out and it's immediately 90 degrees on that side of the plastic. So I'm just gonna do what I can over here for now until the end of the night, and then I'll just move stuff around and then hopefully it'll cool back off by tomorrow and I can keep going. So what I'm gonna do now is basically just take off the side skirt, take off the little step plate, get the latch out of here, get the little sensor, take the rubber back off, just basically empty out these whole jams. I'm gonna leave the hinges on. You know, if you want to do it properly, you can take them off. It's not a huge deal, but I'm just gonna leave them on. Also, like the fender technically should come off to like do all in here properly and whatever. But this is gonna be more than good enough. I'm just gonna take that all off real quick and then we'll be right back. There we go. Just got everything took out and then I cleaned it all. Got the stickers off. There was like random oil change stickers. So now I'm just gonna go through, scuff this just like I did everything else, just with some 400, and then also up here. Like I said, this really shouldn't take too long. And then we're also doing just this fender edge. I have a plan like for the engine bay, not this year at all. Maybe like next winter or something, I don't know. Probably not though, honestly. I'm just gonna have this done. I'm not gonna want to tear it all apart next winter. So whatever, I'm just gonna leave this like blue or whatever, dirty blue for now. And then one day I would like to pull the engine and just take everything out, clean everything up really nice and do that, but not right now. Okay, so I got everything moved around. I did want to put the Corvette over here, but I had to move everything, so I just left it there. So it's gonna stick out quite a bit past where the plastic's going, but it should be fine. So now I can fully get around the whole car. Like, this door jamb is all done now. See, it's all sanded nice. But that's like just the beginning. So now I gotta do the other side still. Gotta do in here, which is not a big deal. And then we gotta flip up this roof and leave it like half open. So I'll probably do that now because I want to get that out of the way. These door jambs are like really easy. You just gotta take everything out just like I did the other side. So anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna open up that roof like halfway and we'll see what we gotta do. And basically how much room we're gonna have to paint, because I have to spray this. I also have to spray, I believe, the part on the roof. It's gonna be like here, and then the back, and then that, and then the. So we're gonna see, I don't know. So I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to like physically get in all of these jambs when they're like half open. So I'm just gonna do that right now. Put the roof halfway up and we'll see what we got. So I just had this open and basically there's no way, well, I mean, there's always a way, but it's gonna be like 3 times the amount of taping and time and stuff to do in here purple on each side and whatever, and up here. And like 95% of it is covered by like rubbers, like seals. This whole thing underneath here is completely covered by a giant rubber. In here, you see the rubber like bulge out, so you don't really see any of that. And then yeah, down here, you might see a little bit, but so what I'm gonna do, instead of leaving it half open and then somehow getting down here, and then also when this is up underneath in here, it's literally impossible. You have to do it 2 separate times, and I'm not doing that. So what I'm gonna do is do the door jambs, the trunk jam here, the back wall, which we also got sanded, and basically just like the hinges, and then this little inner fender lip thing. That's all gonna go purple. And then basically after that's done, I'm gonna open the roof up, just give it a quick scuff, and then I'm just gonna spray bomb black in there because you'll never see it. I checked, you don't see it. It's all covered by rubbers. And yeah, you don't have to tape up the whole entire car just to spray a little bit of spray bomb like you would if I was like spraying with a gun and like clear and all that stuff. And like I said, you don't see it. So that's fine. We're just gonna leave it like that. So basically all I have to do now is just open that door, blow this thing out really good, and then yeah, just start taping it up. I did all in here. There was some rust from the rubbers like hitting, and then it just grew. And then same with around the drain. There was a bunch of like really crusty rust. So took care of that. It's all good now. And same thing on this side. I literally just primed it. So that's all good. And yeah, everything's sanded. I have something pretty like really awesome, like super exciting happening tomorrow. Leaving here like super early, like 7 in the morning, driving like 3 hours to go look at something, and then possibly buying it, driving it back, doing all that stuff. So this might not get painted this weekend, but it's super close. Basically all I have to do is tape it up and then spray it, but masking takes forever. You know, prepping the garage takes forever. So I'm not sure if it'll happen this weekend. Plus it's Father's Day on Sunday. So I don't know if I'll get it done this weekend, but I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. I'm not sure if I'm going to make like a separate video for what I'm talking about doing tomorrow, or if I'll just put it in here right now. I'll probably just put it in here right now if it went well. I didn't film anything because why bother? But it's a 2016. It's actually the same color as my truck currently, but it's just a 1500, and this is a 3500 dually, and I know you don't like need that. So the plan is now to get a car trailer and then take like the S15 and whatever to like shows and events and stuff like far away, because I'm never gonna drive it far distances like anywhere. I mean, technically my truck, the tow capacity is like 7,000 pounds or something. And I mean, the car only weighs like 30, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something, 100. Trailer probably be 2,000. So you're like 5,500 pounds. Then with all like the supplies and whatever, I don't know, whatever you're gonna bring, it would just be like on the limit of the capacity of that truck. And I just don't really like that idea. So I decided to go and get the biggest truck I could possibly afford. And I've always really liked dualies, just the way that they look. I could have got a single wheel. And yeah, people say that dualies are like more stable when hauling, especially like a lot of weight and stuff, but I didn't really do it for that reason. I just like how it looks. It's a big bed. So anyways, we're just on the way back right now. And this thing's awesome though. I love it so much. So I'll show you when we get there back home. And we'll take a look at the truck because it's pretty cool. I'm super pumped about this. So here's the truck. Like I said, it's 2016 3500 dually, obviously, very cool. It's in pretty decent shape. It's got like 160 something thousand kilometers on it. The only issue is this. Bedside's been painted and it doesn't match at all. So I gotta repaint that for sure. But not a huge deal because I want to paint match the whole front end. Like the grille and the bumper, do the body color, and then also the back bumper. Just because I don't like chrome at all. It's in pretty good shape for like a work truck. It came with like the bed carpet and all that, and it's pretty decent fifth wheel hitch. You just bought it actually last year. It's brand new. It has like this roll up tonneau cover, and then also has this box. I think it's locked. Yeah, it's locked. But it's pretty good for storage and stuff. It's not a mega cab, but I didn't want the mega cab because I hate the way the box looks. You can only get the 6.5 foot box. I'd rather have the 8 foot box. It's not like a super fancy model, it's just an SLT, but like it has heated seats and steering wheel and stuff. It's got like a navigation, the big screen, for this year anyways. And then, yeah, it's got like the, I don't know, the better interior, I guess you'd call it. It's got the screen up here. Mine doesn't have that. Mine's just like a really base model. But yeah, this thing's so cool. I love it. It's also, there's no rust, which is nice. It also has like the Laramie like limited wheels, but they're really rough shape. They need to be like blasted and like redone or whatever, but it's got like the Alcoas on it, so that's cool. Usually the base models have like the cheap chrome looking wheels. But yeah, I'm super stoked on this. This thing's so big, like compared to that thing. I love it. Yeah, this thing's got like the whole backup camera and then also like the cargo camera. Obviously like most of this is just like standard stuff now, but I've never had anything like this with my just base model. So this is pretty cool. I got a really good deal on it too. It was a private sale. Some older gentleman was like selling it. He just got rid of his fifth wheel like camper trailer, and this is what he used to haul it, so he didn't need that anymore obviously. So I got a really good deal on it. Basically just paid like what he owed for it. I'm super pumped though. This thing is really cool. It has 167,000 kilometers on it, so I don't know what that is, like maybe 100,000 miles or a little bit more than 100,000 miles. So it should be good for like quite a while. Also, it has like the upgraded ASIN or ASIN trans, which is like a $10,000 option from the factory. And he didn't even like mention it in the ad or when I looked at it or anything. So I don't know if he knew that it had that, but it's definitely a big bonus for me. Nah, I don't know. I'm super pumped though. I love this thing so much. It's not on the road yet, so like I haven't really driven it around that much, but I drove it all the way home, which was like 2.5 hours, maybe like 3-hour drive, and it actually drives really well. So like I was saying before, basically I'm gonna be buying a car trailer, probably just like an open trailer for now. One of the big issues with getting like an enclosed, I don't know, you can't really see it, but my driveway is extremely steep, and generally enclosed trailers are like pretty low in the back because they just have like the fold down whatever, and this would for sure be higher than the trailer, and it would just drag the back end of the trailer either going down or up. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get just like a flat deck tilt bed because they're generally pretty high, and obviously like a dovetail trailer won't work for my S15 because it's way too low. So the plan is to basically get like a tilt trailer of some sort for now, and then figure something out. Either, I don't know, redo like the driveway area, but I know that costs a lot of money and you gotta like get a permit and stuff through like the city and all that because it's technically a city property. I don't know. So that's gonna be the next thing. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. Probably no time soon. I mean, I just got this. So I'm gonna get this thing on the road, like get it safetied, all that, get insurance. And yeah, I'm freaking pumped about it though. This is really cool. So yeah, basically I plan to like level the front and then get some bigger tires, probably like 35 or something. And like I've already taken the running boards off because they look terrible, but I love it a lot. It's just so massive. It's so cool to drive. I love it. So yeah, it's pretty much the whole like scoop on that truck. I really want to take this thing like to the States and stuff. I don't know if it'll be this year, but we'll see. That's the plan anyways. I've had this big plan in my mind to like go and do stuff like with the car because I never do anything with it. And now it's gonna be nice and fresh and done, and it would be really cool to like trailer it to like faraway events, meet some people who like I met online and stuff. And yeah, every time I see people doing that, it's like, that's really cool. That's like something actually like meaningful. And I would really like to do that. So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. As for this thing, it's 100% ready, all sanded and taped up now. So basically what I did was I just back taped all the openings everywhere, laid a piece of plastic over the whole car, cut them out, and then just left like the overhang and just basically cut out like the jam area and then taped the rest of the plastic back down to there. There'll be a hard edge around the like the edge of the opening and stuff, but the panels adjacent to that all have to be sanded anyway, so it'll be no problem sanding that off. Next video, we're gonna be painting that. Shouldn't take long, won't take long. And then we're gonna get to the panels that are off the car. I'm probably gonna block the doors and maybe the trunk and stuff off the car, but then we'll be putting them on the car and sanding the whole exterior of the body. And that's really cool because that means that we're gonna be painting it. Yeah, hopefully in the next week or two, we'll be painting this thing on the outside, like painting it. And that's gonna be really awesome. I kind of maybe have a surprise a little bit, or maybe not. It depends if the thing I ordered comes in, but yeah, I guess you have to wait for that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was a little bit different. Made a little bit of progress. Got some really cool stuff going on. And yeah, if you guys wanna like, comment, subscribe, that's cool. And I guess we'll see you in the next one.